In February 2007, in Harlingen, Texas, Melissa Lucio's 2-year-old daughter, Mariah Alvarez, fell down a flight of stairs while the family was moving homes. Mariah, who had a mild physical disability affecting her ability to walk properly, appeared bruised and lethargic afterward. 2 days later, she became unresponsive and was later pronounced dead. Paramedics and doctors observed various injuries on Mariah, including bruises, a broken arm, patches of missing hair, and head trauma. The medical examiner ruled the cause of death as blunt force head trauma and labeled the case a homicide. Within hours of her daughter's death, Melissa Lucio was taken in for questioning by police. She was interrogated for over 5 hours without an attorney present. She denied any wrongdoing more than 100 times, but after repeated pressure, she eventually said, "I guess I did it. I'm responsible." That statement became the central piece of evidence against her. In 2008, Lucio was tried for the capital murder of her daughter. The prosecution heavily relied on her ambiguous statement from the interrogation and argued that Mariah's injuries could only have resulted from abuse. Expert testimony that could have explained how Melissa's past trauma and abuse made her vulnerable to coercion was excluded from the trial. Additionally, other witnesses who could have provided context were not called. Lucio was found guilty and sentenced to death, becoming the first Latina woman on death row in Texas. Years later, new evidence emerged. Interviews with several of Melissa's children, who had seen Mariah fall down the stairs, were not shared with the defense. Medical experts began to challenge the original conclusions about Mariah's injuries, suggesting that they could have resulted from an accidental fall. Concerns were also raised about the conduct of the prosecution, including the suppression of potentially exculpatory evidence. In 2022, just 2 days before her scheduled execution, the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals issued a stay. The court ordered that new evidence be reviewed, including the possibility that Mariah's death was accidental and that Melissa's confession was coerced. In April 2024, Judge Arturo Nelson, the same judge who had overseen Melissa's original trial, issued a formal recommendation that her conviction and death sentence be overturned. He concluded that Melissa Lucio was likely innocent and that her trial had been deeply flawed. He cited suppressed evidence, discredited testimony, and a likelihood that Mariah's injuries were consistent with a fall, not abuse. As of mid-2025, Melissa Lucio remains on death row, but the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals is reviewing the recommendation to vacate her conviction and sentence. The decision now rests with the highest criminal court in Texas.